Welcome to Overcoming Fear, a Practical Guide. In this video, we embark on a transformative journey to understand, face, and transcend the fears that hold us back from living our fullest lives. Fear is often seen as an enemy, a paralyzing force that limits our potential. Yet, beneath its intimidating surface lies a powerful teacher, a guide that, when understood, can lead us to profound courage and personal growth. Today, we'll explore how fear is not a sign of weakness, but a natural human emotion. Deeply intertwined with our survival instincts, we will dismantle the myths surrounding fear, understand its many forms, and discover practical, spiritually enriched methods to overcome it. Whether you're dealing with everyday anxieties or crippling phobias, know that you're not alone. Every moment of fear is also an invitation to tap into a deeper reservoir of strength and wisdom. Let this guide serve as a beacon on your path toward inner peace and empowerment. Get ready to shift your perspective by embracing fear and transforming it. You can unlock a life of courage, joy, and limitless possibility. Fear is not our enemy. It is a natural and vital emotion designed to keep us safe. At its core, fear is a survival mechanism that alerts us to danger. It sparks our fight or flight response, preparing our body and mind to react swiftly in the face of threats. This reaction, ingrained over millennia, has kept humanity alive through countless challenges. However, in our modern world, fear often manifests in ways that are no longer linked to immediate physical danger. Today, fear can arise from situations like public speaking, career changes, or even the uncertainty of relationships. By understanding that fear is a built-in response, we begin to see it not as a curse, but as a signal, a guide that points to areas in our lives ripe for growth. Embracing this truth allows us to harness fear's energy and transform it into courage. When we learn to face our fears head-on, we tap into a well of inner strength that fuels spiritual evolution. It is this foundational understanding of fear that sets the stage for deeper change, allowing us to evolve from a place of reactivity into one of thoughtful, intentional action. Fear is a multifaceted emotion that exists on a broad spectrum, from everyday anxieties to paralyzing phobias. On one end, there's mild apprehension about trying something new. On the other, a deep, immobilizing terror that can shut down entire aspects of our lives. Understanding this spectrum is crucial, as it helps us recognize that not all fear is inherently bad. Mild anxiety can be a motivating force, pushing us to prepare and excel, whereas irrational, overwhelming fear can be debilitating and stop us from pursuing our dreams. Consider how some of the world's most successful individuals have experienced both the small, everyday worries and the paralyzing fear of failure. What sets them apart is not the absence of fear, but their ability to manage it and use it as a stepping stone toward growth. By categorizing and confronting the various types of fear we experience, we can begin to understand their origins and their unique impacts on our lives. This awareness is the first step toward transforming fear from an obstacle into an opportunity for personal and spiritual evolution. Fear has a potent hold over us. It can sabotage our dreams, stunt our growth, and keep us locked in a cycle of self-doubt. When we allow fear to dominate our decisions, we miss out on opportunities that could lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Whether it's the fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown, these internal barriers can paralyze us, preventing us from taking risks or stepping into new challenges. But what if we could see fear for what it really is? A powerful yet manageable energy. By acknowledging its influence, we begin to reclaim our power. Instead of letting fear dictate our path, we can learn to work with it, harnessing its energy to propel us forward. This segment explores how fear not only holds us back, but can also be transformed into a catalyst for change. When we challenge fear, we unlock a hidden reserve of courage and resilience. We learn that the discomfort of fear is temporary, while the benefits of overcoming it last a lifetime. Embracing this dynamic can ultimately lead to a life that is not only successful, but also deeply fulfilling on a spiritual level. The journey to overcoming fear begins with awareness, recognizing the triggers that activate your fear response. These triggers can be situations, thoughts, or even memories that cause your heart to race and your mind to spiral into anxiety. By identifying these triggers, you empower yourself to face them head on. Think of it as shining a light into a dark room. Once the shadows are revealed, you can begin to understand their nature and how to overcome them. This segment delves into the importance of self-observation and introspection. Take a moment to reflect on the moments when fear grips you. What common factors do they share? Is it the fear of failure, judgment, or the uncertainty of change? With this awareness, you can start to challenge and reframe these thoughts. This practice not only diminishes the power of fear, but also lays the groundwork for building emotional resilience. Recognizing your triggers is the key to unlocking a more confident, liberated version of yourself, where fear becomes less of a barrier and more of a stepping stone toward personal growth. Our response to fear is hardwired into our biology through the fight or flight mechanism. This automatic reaction prepares us to either confront danger or escape from it, ensuring our survival in times of crisis. Yet in today's world, where threats are rarely life-threatening, this response can become disproportionate and disruptive. In this segment, we explore the science behind the fight or flight response. We examine how adrenaline surges, our heart rates accelerate, and our senses sharpen physiological reactions that once saved lives but now often lead to chronic stress and anxiety. By understanding the biological underpinnings of fear, you can begin to detach from its immediate, overwhelming power. Recognize that these reactions, while natural, can be managed through techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness. Learning to control your body's response is a crucial step toward mastering your emotions. Embrace this knowledge as a tool for empowerment, transforming your instinctual reactions into a wellspring of strength and clarity. Not all fears are created equal. While some fear is rational and serves a protective purpose, many of our anxieties are irrational, exaggerated, unfounded, and paralyzing. Cognitive reframing is the practice of challenging and altering these negative thought patterns. In this section, we learn to differentiate between realistic fears and irrational anxieties. Ask yourself, is this fear based on evidence, or is it a projection of past experiences and insecurities? By reframing your thoughts, turning "and I can't handle this" into "and I can learn from this challenge," you weaken the grip of irrational fears. This method not only fosters a more balanced perspective, but also empowers you to act despite the presence of fear. Embrace the idea that your mind is malleable, capable of reshaping its responses through conscious, deliberate effort. Over time, cognitive reframing can transform fear into a catalyst for growth, enabling you to move forward with a sense of purpose and confidence. Finally, let's explore concrete strategies to overcome fear and reclaim your life. Start with exposure therapy. Gradually confront the situations that trigger your anxiety in a controlled manner, desensitizing yourself over time. Pair this with mindfulness and meditation to cultivate a calm, present state of mind that reduces the intensity of your fears. Develop a habit of cognitive reframing. Replace negative thoughts with empowering affirmations that remind you of your strength and resilience. In addition, set achievable goals that gradually build your confidence and empower you to face your fears. Remember, overcoming fear isn't about eliminating it entirely. It's about learning to live in spite of it, using it as a stepping stone to greater self-awareness and growth. With each small victory, you reinforce your inner strength and pave the way for lasting transformation. Embrace these strategies as part of your daily practice and watch as the chains of fear slowly break away, revealing a path to a more fulfilling and courageous life. As you put these strategies into practice, one profound shift will occur. Your confidence will begin to grow. With every step you take to face your fears, you reclaim a bit more of your power. Begin then setting small, achievable goals that challenge you just enough to build momentum. Cultivate positive self-talk and affirmations to reinforce the belief that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle. Surround yourself with a supportive network, friends, mentors, or even online communities that uplift and encourage you on your journey. This support system is crucial, as it not only offers practical advice, but also serves as a reminder that you're not alone in your struggle. As you build your confidence, you'll start to see that fear loses its power over you. It will no longer be the controlling force in your life. Instead, it will become a stepping stone on your path to personal and spiritual growth. Embrace your newfound strength, knowing that every challenge conquered adds to the tapestry of your resilient, empowered self. Imagine a life where fear no longer dictates your actions. A life where you embrace challenges, pursue your dreams, and find joy in the unknown. This is not a fantasy. It's a reality waiting for you to step into. When you overcome fear, you unlock a world of opportunities, from deeper relationships to groundbreaking personal achievements. Embracing uncertainty becomes a catalyst for change, sparking creativity, innovation, and a sense of fulfillment that transcends material success. Spiritual teachings remind us that growth often lies on the other side of fear. By facing your fears, you not only build inner strength, but also align more closely with your true purpose. Your journey toward a fear-free life is a testament to your courage, a journey of continuous self-discovery and transformation. Today, make a commitment to yourself. Choose growth over comfort, action over inaction, passion over doubt. As you embrace this new way of living, you'll find that the world becomes a canvas for your dreams, and every step forward is a victory of the spirit. Your future, unburdened by fear, is bright with the promise of endless possibilities.